Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Furqan. In this video, we will discuss the new topic of a new session, that is volume of cubes and cubites. Cubes and cubites are the 3D figure. A 3D figure is a shape with 3 dimensions: length, breadth, and height. A 3-dimensional figure with equal length, breadth, and height is called cube, like this one figure, and a 3D figure with different length, breadth, and height is called cuboid, like this one figure. For example, a book, box, refrigerator, and a elevator is an example of cuboids. Now, what is volume? A volume is a space occupied by an object. For example, how much water a cuboid tank can contain and how many things you can place in a box is called the volume of box and a cuboid tank. The formula to find volume is very simple. Volume is equal to, for example, there is a cuboid figure. Its height is 5 cm, breadth is 4 cm, and length is 10 cm. Simply put the values. Length is 10 cm, multiply by breadth is 4 cm, and the height is 5 cm. Now when you multiply them together, you will get the volume of this cuboid figure. Now 4 5s are 20. 10 cm multiplied by 20 cm square, okay, now is equal to 10 20 is a 200. Is this a complete answer? No. So what is missing? Here the unit of volume is missing. The unit of volume is cubic centimeter, cubic meter, and cubic foot. So here the length, breadth, and heights are given in centimeter. We will write its unit in cubic centimeter. Now suppose the volume is already given. How do we calculate the length, breadth, and height of a cuboid? What are the formulas to calculate the length, breadth, and height? The basic formula to calculate a volume is length into breadth into height. So we can rearrange this formula to find the length, breadth, and height. For example, there is a question. The volume of a cuboid is 210 cubic centimeter. Its breadth is 7 centimeter and height is 10 centimeter. Find its length. The formula will become length is equal to volume divided by breadth into height. So in this, with the help of this formula, we can find the length. Similarly, we can rearrange the formula to find the breadth and height. The formula to find the breadth will become breadth is equal to volume divided by length into height, and the formula to find height will also become as it is volume divided by length into breadth. Now we can find the length of this cuboid. So the volume is given 210 cubic centimeters and the breadth is 7 multiplied by height is 10 centimeter. 210 divided by 7 tens are 70. Zeros can be cancelled and 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So the answer is 3 centimeter. Now we will solve one more example. The question is, the volume of a cuboid is 900 cubic centimeters. Its length is 50 centimeter and height is 6 centimeter. Find its breadth. As we know, the formula to find breadth is equal to volume divided by length into height. The volume of a cuboid is 900 cubic centimeters. Its length is 50 centimeter and the height is 6 centimeter. Now we can easily find its breadth. 50 multiplied by 6, 5 6 are 30, and it will become 300. Now these two zeros will cancel these two zeros, and again the answer is same with our previous example, that is 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. 3 centimeter is the answer. In this way you can find the length, breadth and height of a volume by rearranging the basic formula of a cuboid of a volume. Now we will learn to find the squares and square roots and cubes and cube roots. To find the area of a square, we multiply two sides, and to find the volume of a cube, we multiply three edges of a cube. So, as the two sides of a square is 6 centimeter each, so we will multiply 6 multiply by 6, and here the edges are 4 centimeter each, so 4 multiply by 4 multiply by 4. We can write, as we can see that 6 is multiplying 2 times, we can write this 6 as 6 square, and here the 4 is multiplying 3 times, so we can write this 4 as 4 cube. So this is 6 square and this is 4 cube. So square means a number is multiplying 2 times, and the cube means a number is multiplying 3 times. For example, if you want to find the value of 6 cube, it will be 6 multiplied by 6, 36, and the value of 4 cube is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. 4 falls the 16, 16 falls the 64. Likewise, the value of 2 square is, as we know, multiplying 2 times is 4. Value of 3 cubes will be 3 multiplied by 3, 9. Value of 4 cubes, 4 square, is 16. The value of 2 cube is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. Now value of 3 cube is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27. Now we know that if the power is square, we will multiply 2 times. If the power is cube, we will multiply it 3 times. If the power is 4, we will multiply it 4 times. If the power is 5, we will multiply it 5 times. Now we will learn to calculate the square roots. As we know, the square roots are the opposite of squares. And how do we calculate the square roots of 64? We know that square of 8 is 64. We can directly write the square root of 64, that is 8. But we want to know how do we calculate a square root of a larger number. So we will start learning from a smaller number. First of all, write square root of 64. Our aim is to reduce the number to its prime factors. Prime factors. What are the prime numbers? As we know, prime numbers are the numbers those have exactly 2 factors, like 5. 5 is a prime number because it is only divisible by 1 and itself. Like 8. 8 is a prime number or not? No, 8 is not a prime number because it is divisible by 1. It is divisible by 2 also. 2 4 is 8, and it is also divisible by 4. 4 2 is 8, and it is also divisible by itself. So apart from 1 and 8, 8 is also divisible by 2 and 4. Prime numbers are those numbers, those have exactly two factors. So apart from 1 and 8, 8 is divisible by 2 and 4. So it is not a prime number. First of all, write 64 like this and divide it by its prime factor. So first prime factor is 2, as it is an even number, we can divide it by 2. 2 3s are 6 and 2 is a 4. 232s are 64. Now again it is a even number, we can divide it by 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 6 are 12, again 2 8s are 2 4s are and 2 2s. Now that's where we will stop when we find the prime number here. Now how this will help us to find the square root? So write these numbers as square root of 2 multiplied by 2. Write all these prime numbers, multiply by 2. 2 is how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Don't forget to write this prime factor. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. Now make a group of two same numbers and take one number from each group. From first group we are taking 2. Again there is a pair of 2. I am taking 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. So 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 8. So the square root of 64 is 8. As we know, the square root of 64 is 8. Answer is 8. Now we will find the square root of 225. We don't know what is the square root of 225. We will first, what is the first step? First step is to find its prime factors. So write the 225 like this. 225. As the number is ending with 5, we know when the number is ending with 5 or the 0, we can divide the whole number by 5. So we can divide this number by 5. This is 22 and 5 for the 20. We will go here, it will become 25. 5 5 are 25. As 45 is not a prime number, we will continue this process. 45 is also divisible by 5. 5 9s are 45. Again we will stop dividing by 5 because now 5 is not a factor of 9. So we can divide 9 by 3. 3 3s are 9. That's where we will stop because we have found a prime number in that side. So now what is the next step? Next step is to write as the square root of 5 multiply by 5 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. This one 3, don't forget to write this prime number. So again what we will do, we will make a group of two same numbers. Now 5 5s are and 3 3. Now pick a one number from each group. 5 multiply by 3. Now 5 multiplied by 3 is equal to 15. So what is the square root of 225 is 15. The square root of 225 is 15. Our answer. The process of finding cube root is very simple and it is similar to square root, but what is the different? We will see. The first step is to write its prime factors. So we will solve this to find the square root cube root of 512. So solution 512 Now write its prime factors. 512. The number is even number, so we can divide this number by 2. 2 2s are 4, again 2 5s are 10. In square root we used to make a group of two numbers, two same numbers. Here we will make a group of three same numbers. So here make a group of three same numbers. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 and this 2. Now pick up one number from each group. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and in the end multiply these twos together, these numbers together. Now 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So the square root of 512 is 8. Now write solution. Cube root of 3375. As we can see, the number is divisible by 5, but if you know the rule, divisibility rules, we can find the number is also divisible by 3, because what is the divisibility rule of 3? The divisibility rule of 3 is when you add these all numbers together, if the number you get, the sum you get is divisible by 3, so the whole number is divisible by 3. For example, add this number together. 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. Okay. So the 18 is divisible by 3, as we know. 3 6 are 18. So the number 3375 is also divisible by 3. What we do? We will divide this number by 3. 3 1s are 3, again 3 1s are 3, again 3 2s are 6, and this will become 15. 3 5s are 15. Now we can also check the number we get is divisible by 3 or not. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 5 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so it means the whole number is divisible by 3. Now 3 3 is 9, 2 is remaining, this will become 22, and 3 7s are 21, this will become 15. 3 5s are 15. Now we will check this number is divisible by 3 or not. 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. Again this is divisible by 3, so 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, again this will become 15, and 15 is divisible by 3. 3 5s are 16. Again we can check if this number is divisible by 3 or not. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 5 8. 8 is not divisible by 3. So we will stop it dividing this number by 3. We can divide this number by 5, because we know the rule of divisibility rule of 5 is when the number is ending with 0 or 5, the whole number is divisible by 5. So we can divide this number by 5. 5 2s are 10, this will become 25, and 5 5s are 25. Again this is, we can divide it. 5 5s are 25. Now we will stop here. Multiply by 3, multiply by 5, multiply by 5, multiply by 5. One number from each group. 3 multiply by 3. Now 3 3s are 5. 3 5s are 15. The cube root of 15 is the cube root of 3375 is 15. In this video, we have learned how to calculate volume, what is cube and cuboid, and how to calculate length, breadth and height when the volume is already given, and what are the formulas of length, breadth, height and volume. I hope you have understood how to find squares and square roots, cubes and cube roots, and I hope this video will help you. For more queries, kindly join our live sessions. For any reason you are unable to join our live session, you can contact me through WhatsApp and you can watch these videos. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.